OpenAI recently declared that ChatGPT now handles 2.5 billion prompts per day. Yet, almost no brands are optimizing to be cited in its responses. That's your opening. Use this video to step into that gap before others flood in. Coming up in this video, you'll discover three powerful things. First, the hidden mechanics on how ChatGPT decides which businesses to recommend. Second, proven strategies you can use right now to make your brand show up in ChatGPT answers so you can land high value clients before your competitors even wake up to this. And third, how to take advantage of ChatGPT's preference for citing sources and turn that into steady visibility and new business. Most businesses are ignoring AI search right now, and that's a mistake. Here's why. ChatGPT processes 2.5 billion requests every day. That's billions of questions where potential clients are looking for answers and recommendations. And very few brands are optimizing for this. That means the field is wide open. If you act now, you will have visibility and high value clients before your competitors even realize what's happening. How ChatGPT chooses brands, the hidden mechanics. Let's start with how ChatGPT actually decides who gets recommended. Every time a user asks a question, ChatGPT breaks it into smaller parts. If its training data isn't enough, it calls in classic search. From there, it filters the results. Only a teeny fraction of sources make it through. And here's the kicker. 87% of ChatGPT and Perplexity citations overlap with Bing's top results. This is a study from February 2025. Newer studies suggest that citation overlap is highly correlated with Google search results. So, if you are not visible in classic search, be it Google, Bing, and the like, chances are you are invisible in ChatGPT too. Think of it like a funnel. Question goes in, ChatGPT checks its internal model. If it's not confident, it searches the web the classic way. Out of hundreds of possible pages, it picks just several to cite. Example. If you would ask, what's the best mattress for back pain in 2025 in the US, you will get a comprehensive response that cites several reliable sources that list mattresses criteria for back pain relief, what recent reviews and labs suggest, 2025 trends, sample mattress you can inspect, order now, best in class suggestions for 2025. How to decide? You will see sources like Sleep Foundation, very detailed article, National Council of Aging, NAP Lab. All of these are clear, specific, comprehensive, and exactly the kind of source ChatGPT prefers to cite. Strategy number one, get into the training data and web search. So, step one, make sure your business even shows up in ChatGPT's candidate pool. That means being visible in classic web search and aligning your content with the way prompts are asked. Connect your site with Google Search Console and Bing Webmaster Tools. Structure your content like Q&A, comparisons, and guides. Make it skimmable. Use schema markup and headings. Here's a contrast. Generic one. A supplement brand writes a page called Our Protein Powder Features. Here's an example of optimized one. Another brand writes Whey protein isolate versus plant-based protein, which is better for muscle recovery in over 40 athletes, with study reference, charts, and a clear brand mentions. Which one looks like it? natural answer to a ChatGPT prompt. Obvious, the second one. Strategy number two, build authority signals through digital PR. Now, visibility in search isn't enough. ChatGPT also looks at your reputation across the web. If your brand name keeps popping up in trusted publications, blog, podcasts, or Wikipedia, ChatGPT is more likely to cite you. This is what I call your reputation sphere. It's not just backlinks, it's your brand being consistently mentioned in authoritative context, even without backlinks. For example, a travel company that gets featured in Condé Nast Traveler's top 10 honeymoon destinations has a higher chance of being cited when someone asks ChatGPT about romantic gateways. Home appliance company mentioned in Consumer Reports review of best energy saving refrigerators is more likely to appear in AI answers about eco friendly appliances. The lessons: don't just create content on your own site. Go out and earn mentions where authority already exists. Strategy number three, leverage ChatGPT's preferences for sources. Here's the next lever. ChatGPT loves citing data-rich, reference-style pages. If your content includes original data, case study, or surveys, you've just made yourself more citable. Add charts, inline citations, and clear stats. Contrast time. A generic blog post. 10 easy ways to get fit. Data-rich page. 2024 study review. 200 older adults tested HIIT versus yoga. Here's the impact on mobility and joint pain. Which one do you think ChatGPT trusts more as a source? The second one, because it provides evidence. Why acting early matters. Here's where urgency comes in. Right now, very few businesses are actively optimizing for ChatGPT. That means the bar to entry is low. But in 12, 24 months, when everyone wakes up to this, the cost of competing will skyrocket. More authority signals will be needed, more PR mentions, more effort. And don't forget this stat: 94% of ChatGPT referrals come from desktop users. A bright edge research sustains. That's people in research mode, not casual scrollers. They are the ones closest to buying decisions. If you act early, you can secure your place as the default recommendation in your industry. If you wait, you'll be fighting uphill against entrenched competitors. A case study example: Canva. Let's look at a brand everyone knows. Canva, by the way, a former client of mine. Ask ChatGPT, what's the best free graphic design tool? And Canva almost always come up. Why? Because they've made themselves unmissable. Here's what Canva did. In 2025, they launched a deep research connector with ChatGPT, so users can research and summarize Canva designs directly inside ChatGPT. They built a product-led SEO strategy with thousands of task-specific pages like create a wedding invitation, design an Instagram post, make a resume template. And they have a massive PR footprint. Wikipedia, tech blogs, design publications, mainstream media. Together, this makes Canva the safe, obvious brand for ChatGPT to cite when users ask design related questions. The lesson: you don't need Canva's scale to replicate the strategy. Identify the problems your clients are asking, create content that answers those problems directly, and get your brand name mentioned in trusted places. That's how you land high value clients through ChatGPT. So now you know how ChatGPT chooses brands, strategies to get cited, and why acting early could put you miles ahead of your competition. But ChatGPT is only part of the story. Google has rolled out AI overviews, and billions of people are already seeing them instead of traditional search results. If you are not showing up there, you are invisible to a huge slice of future clients. That's why I made a dedicated video, How to Rank in Google's AI Overviews, a must for future business success. Click here to watch it now and make sure your brand is ready for the next wave of AI search.